Whoever you are one unforgettable bitch. Okay? I kept channeling Haunted by Beyonce and Let Me Go by The Weeknd. When people remember you, they remember you as the one that got away. They remember you as an individual that was extremely intelligent, extremely hot, extremely supportive. Like, you just hit all of the markers. And again, when people look back at you, whether this is friends, whether this is past lovers, like, the energy still remains the same, that you are the one that got away. And you could be someone where people tend to reach out months, years, decades later. You could have, whether physically or energetically, you have lurkers, you have people who tend to like to keep a record of what you're doing and where you're at. It's because you're unforgettable. It's because you have just this unreplicatable aura, this unreplicatable energy. And now I'm channeling Another One of Me by The Weeknd. So a lot of Weeknd songs coming through, but again, you are just one of one. There's no one else like you. And when people, why did I just hear screw the pooch? When people screw the pooch with you, they really just have to see you from the sidelines. They have to watch from afar. They never really get the same access that they got before. And it's killer. It's killer because, again, they may have thought that the grass was greener on the other side. They may have thought that there were more options available than what they were. But again, once you close that gate on them going to explore the other grass, they don't get to come back in. And they know this. So let's see what this message is about. Again, Eight of Cups. Whoever you are, you have no trouble walking away from people who aren't for you, okay? You have no trouble walking away from situations that aren't for you. With the Seven of Cups coming in the reversal, the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, and then we had a card fly on the floor. And the card that fell on the floor was the Well. So you just don't get consumed by choices. You don't get consumed by what other people think, what other people say about you. Like, you don't operate out of a facade, out of a mask. You live out of your true authenticity, and people know this and people can recognize this. So, with the Page of Swords, you might be someone who comes across as a little bit blunt, who comes across as a little bit rude. But at the end of the day, with the Well card, this is a special card in this particular tarot deck. And it's always just this infinite amount of knowledge. You're constantly striving to become a better person. You're constantly looking to evolve. And a lot of these people just put you in this period, in this energy of stagnation. And you're like, why would I pause what I'm doing? Why would I not progress but go back? I am on this state of wanting to learn more about myself, wanting to learn more about energy, wanting to learn more about the universe. And the more that I find out about myself, the more confidence that I gain, the more experience that I have under my belt. And you're really, again, like, you're coming off as someone who is so strong, so confident, and so hot and sexy right now. Like, you don't deflate, you don't fall. 3, 2, 1, as I looked up, when people break up with you, when friendships go awry, if anything, you start to ascend and you start to alchemize all of that shit and all of that shade and all of that hate, 3, 3, 3, into becoming a better version of yourself. So a lot of these people too, whether some consciously or unconsciously, they leave these relationships with you and they expect you to fall. They expect you to fail. They expect you to crumble. And when they look back at you and they see you rise and they see you succeed and they see you in a better place than where they left you, it's all the more reason to want to come back to you, because they loved you and they loved your energy where it was before, and they can't even imagine, because of all of the work that you've done, how much better you've become. So some of these people, like I said, years or decades down the line, they see you ascend, they see you move, they see you progress. And a lot of these people end up either staying in the same place that they always were, or end up descending, essentially. And so again, they look to you as this person that got away, and not only on top of that, this person that continues to do better for themselves. So it is this huge bruise in their ego, it's this huge hit to their gut. And again, they know that they can't come in. A lot of them may have tried, a lot of them may have attempted multiple times, but you don't accept less than what you deserve. And I'm really hearing and channeling, once you get the ick, or once you get kind of turned off by someone or a situation, you're not one to get turned on very easily again, okay? Like, your trust is something that is that is difficult to be built the first time, and especially even harder to be built if it's if it's broken in the first place, because you really don't operate out of distruth or dishonesty. And so a lot of these people, again, if they decided to go see what other options there were, if they decided to go explore what was on the other side to see if the grass was greener, even, a lot of you guys may have taken it personally in the first couple days, in the first couple weeks, but really you saw the truth of the matter and you got that distaste in your mouth. You got that just kind of, that's not my person. And this collective are individuals who are looking for your forever person. You're not looking for situationships. You're not looking for short-term flings. And so when you get that kind of whiff of someone who's not in it for the long haul, you're, again, starting the reading off with the Eight of Cups. You don't have an issue walking away. You, 555, you're not uncomfortable with change because, again, you constantly want to change, because you know that the only way to grow, to evolve, to expand, to get access to the things that you want, to the manifestations that you're calling in, is to change on the outside. And so where people are often uncomfortable with change, you look at it in such a different perspective. And I think that's part of the reason too as to why you are so unique, why you are so rare, why you are, somebody who people look at as just, again, the one that got away or the one that continues to haunt them. Is you're not like other girls. You're not like other guys. You're not like other individuals. You operate on a fundamentally different level. So it doesn't matter where you come from, what languages you speak, the background that you carry, the education that you hold. It is just you, babe. It is your energy. It's your aura. It's everything in every way that you carry yourself, okay? Like, you, Four of Swords, the Hermit, dude. Queen of Wands, you put these people in rest mode, okay? Coming out as both the Queen and King of Wands, so you've really worked to heal and to operate out of both your masculine and your feminine side. But I really feel like this is the energy of those individuals around you. Of, again, they may have thought that they got the easy way out, or that there was going to be other options, or that you were going to be easily forgettable, but you are nothing of the slight. And so these people are forced to reflect upon themselves. They're forced to, literally, the universe, I'm channeling, whether they get laid off or whether their other relationships don't end up panning out. It's like the universe forces them to rest and forces them to take accountability for their actions and to take accountability for the fact that you are no longer in their life and will never be in their life again. 747. A lot of them have to sit not only with their realizations and that accountability of their actions, but with that fact that, again, you're not going to be a part of their life, and you're going to continue to ascend. You're going to continue to become an even better person each and every single time they check up on you. And so that's a bitter, bitter pill to swallow, y'all. It is a very bitter pill to swallow. And these individuals are really, again, they have to sit and they have to reflect with their actions, and they know that they can't hop over the fence again. They know that it's a lost cause. They know that that ship has sailed, because you're continuing to go. You're not stopping for anyone. You didn't stop for them, and you're sure as hell not stopping for anyone now. So, a big message coming through is just continue to allow them to watch, continue to shine bright, continue to seek that knowledge, continue to find more out about yourself, because you found out that these people weren't your soulmates, weren't your friends, weren't in your life for positive reasons. And again, I just kept hearing Just Keep Watching by Tate McRae. These people are just going to keep watching, and you're going to keep on shining, and you're going to keep on ascending, and guess what? The world keeps on spinning. So that's what I have for you guys. If you guys would like a personal reading from me, I am still doing my 20% off across my entire sale. That goes on oils, it goes on readings, it goes on spell work. So the code will be somewhere on this video here, but you can go ahead and do that on checkout to get 20% off entire order. So that's what I have for you guys. Till next time.